Most people do their neck routine once a day and wonder why nothing's happening. Here's how to use a 10-minute routine the right way so it actually holds. This video is going to be for anyone trying self-help but not seeing lasting calm in their neck. And by the end, you'll know the exact parts, the frequency and the purpose, and why small resets beat big efforts. A lot of people treat neck care almost like a gym session. They do one big stretch, one big routine, they feel better for a bit, and they figure that doing that one big effort should offset hours and hours of poor postures and screen time. But you can't really undo all that accumulated load with just one go. Posture adapts through what your neck experiences repeatedly, hour after hour. It's the steady drip of positions and movements that shapes how it feels. So unwinding that works the same way. Small, thoughtful inputs done often, they add up and gently steer things in a better direction. Think of this routine as little resets scattered through your day, not just one big workout. You're not out to tire out those muscles or push hard. You're just quietly reminding your neck of better options over and over. So the first exercise here is mobilizing on a wobble disc. Sitting itself isn't the villain. The real issue is that we just get static. We get locked up in one position for too long. That starts to build uneven load in the usual spots up in the neck and the spine. The wobble disc, it looks great, but it's not magic and it's not going to fix your posture or force you bolt upright. But what it does prevent is that total collapse by just adding in tiny micro movements that help keep your nervous system awake and your spine subtly active. It's like keeping things alive and responsive instead of just letting them settle into rigidity. This is especially handy during long sitting periods like desk work, screen marathons, or extended drives in the car. The next exercise is using mirror image exercises to take the strain off those postural patterns and building back toward normal. So start by identifying your pattern from the earlier videos and then apply the opposite input in a calm and controlled way. This is the heart of the corrective side, giving your neck the specific nudge it's been missing. The setup to this is simple and very precise. So for instance, like the mirror image for that forward head position, we gently lift the chin, and then we pull the head back over the shoulders and we hold for a second. Now, if we do 10 reps, we do 1 second holds. Let's say we do that every 45 to 60 minutes when we're sitting, or when you notice that poor posture creeping in. Now, if we aim for about 10 of those sets throughout the day, this adds up to roughly about 100 seconds total of that intentionally brief repositioning of the neck. Now, it's not about grinding through 100 of these in one go through effort. It's about that little bit of frequency over and over to help those little muscles get that helpful reminder. The right movement in the right direction does more than piling up on volume ever could. Now, using a foam roller is a great tool for reducing discomfort in the neck and the upper back. But let's just be clear and upfront about what this does and also what it doesn't. First of all, it's not going to correct your posture. It won't reshape the spinal curves in your spine. And unfortunately, it definitely won't stand in for proper traction and adjustments. What it does provide is straightforward relief, easing compressive buildup, offsetting some of that daily postural weight, and making it easier for your neck to accept that normal movement again. So the key here is just use it gently, about 5 minutes in the morning to start fresh, 5 at night to unwind with just easy, relaxed breathing, no pushing or forcing. Now these 3 exercises, they work together. So the wobble disc is going to cut down the ongoing stress during sitting at work. We then have the mirror image exercises to reset things, shift the directional input your neck needs throughout the day. And then of course the foam roller handles that compression relief to keep things tolerable. Put these all together and they build a supportive setup for your spine. Not a home cure, but a way to hold space between proper corrections. So the wobble disc reduces that stress while sitting, mirror image resets shift patterns, the foam roller gives a relief. Together, they're going to support change between real corrections. This routine won't solve every neck issue for every person. If those joints that just really locked up or that posture's adapted deeply over many years, that home support alone may not cut it. These tools maintain and assist, but they don't replace a hands-on correction if that's what's needed. For some, this is plenty to stay comfortable. For others, it shines as part of a bigger picture. Now, in our neck pain webinar, we go through this entire system step by step. We help you identify your posture pattern properly and explain how to apply these tools in a structured way. But most importantly though, we go through when self-help is enough and also when it's not. So if you want a clearer framework to work from, that training expands on everything we've just covered here. If you'd rather know precisely what your neck is up to, testing takes out that guesswork. An assessment lets us check how your spine is moving, measure what we can, and figure out the right level of support. There's no urgency, no funny sales tactics here. It's just straightforward clarity to guide what comes next. So comment your biggest takeaway from this routine and subscribe for more practical guides. And if you want to attend that webinar, grab the link in the description below.